out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the best options, the best cards for you to pick out of your Week 13 to 16 Wildcard Wednesday Fantasy Pack. This is a fantasy pack that you guys should be able to unlock today, assuming that you've been up to date on all of your Wildcard Wednesday solo challenges. So we're going to go through all of the options there and point out the best 5 or 6 options that you guys can choose from this pack. Now, if you find this video helpful, if you enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up. It shows a lot of support on the videos, helps them get recognized. And also, if you're brand new here, searching around YouTube for Wildcard Wednesday content or MUT 22 content, looking to make your team better, looking to make coins in MUT, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's talk about how to get the fantasy pack, and specifically to the people that might be a little bit behind. So every Wednesday we get brand new solos. They're Wildcard Wednesday solos. They're not actually labeled Wildcard Wednesday solos, but they go in order of flashbacks, heavyweights, veterans, and then rising stars. They're 5 solos, very quick, 5 stars each time that you play them. And we knocked out this week's, right? So rising stars came out today. Every 4 turns, Rising Stars ends those, that rotation. Every 4 weeks, if you don't miss a week, you have enough stars to get a fantasy pack. And I missed a week, okay? So if you're up to date and you played this week's solos, you should have 80 stars. That's going to unlock the Week 13 to 16 Wildcard Wednesday fantasy pack. If you are behind like me, here's a little bit of a bad news. Eventually, I can get to 80 stars. All of you can get to 80 stars. You're just going to be behind if you miss a week, or 2 weeks, or even 3, whatever. Whatever you miss, you're always going to be behind that amount. But the problem that we're about to run into right now is that Wildcard Wednesday is going on a little bit of a break during the Zero Chill promo, and we probably won't get Wildcard Wednesday content again until after January 11th. So, for example, I need 5 more stars to get this pack unlocked. I'm going to have to wait all the way till mid-January to get it. And at that point, some of these choices could not be as relevant as others. We'll kind of discuss that as we go through all of the cards, but that's how you get the pack. Now, as far as what's in the pack, shout outs to MUT.gg for this wonderful graphics. It's going to show you all of the cards from each program. Again, flashbacks, heavyweights, veterans, rising stars. Every week we get at least one of them. This is for weeks 13 through 16, and these are all the choices that we're going to be able to pick from in our fantasy pack for the card that we want. So let's start with your flashback options, and there's actually 2 cards in this pack that I think are not bad choices. If you desperately need a quarterback, Mitch Trubisky is worth the pickup here. 92 overall, he's an improviser archetype. 86 speed, which I think is respectable, pretty usable. 92 throwing power, not bad at all. Short throw 90, mid throw 92, deep throw 91, throw under pressure 89, throw on the run 90. As far as abilities go with this quarterback here, I would recommend either going with Escape Artist if you're going to like to get outside of that pocket, but you're not going to be able to get Gunslinger, and that's one of the abilities like you really need. A great value version of that is Pass Lead Elite, and he can get that, but you can't get both Escape Artist and Pass Lead Elite, so you got to make a decision one over the other. I would more than likely go with Pass Lead Elite in that situation. Not the greatest quarterback in the game. He's pretty affordable at about 100K as well. So even if you don't pick him up out of this pack, but you need a quarterback, I don't think he's not going to break the bank on a lot of you. So you can pick him up. But if you desperately need a QB, this is really the best option that you have out of this free pack. Now, cornerback Jason Verrett. This is a 93 overall flashback. I love this card. It's really good. There's not too many things we can say bad about it. 93 speed, 91 agility. He's got 91 man coverage, 93 zone. That press is a little concerning at 87. And then obviously the biggest obstacle here is that he is 5'10". So he's a lot shorter than some of the premier cornerbacks in the game. The good news is we do have another corner that we're going to show you towards the end of this video, but Jason Verrett, definitely a really good option. Moving on to the heavyweight pack, there's only one good choice here. Heavyweights are great for filling needs that you don't really want to spend your coin on. And if you need an offensive lineman, specifically a left tackle, Trent Williams is really, really good. We like to look for an offensive lineman: strength, awareness, run block, pass block. And all 4 of those are 90 plus attributes on this card. He's got 90 strength, 93 awareness, his pass block is at 92, his run block is at 92. Super balanced, good awareness, good strength. He's 6'5", 320 pounds. If you need to get a left tackle on the squad, this is not a bad option to use your free pick on. I'm telling you right now, you can save your coins for the skill position players that you want to buy later on down the road with Zero Chill coming out, and use this to equip or build up your offensive line. Now, in the Veterans Pack, I almost felt obligated to at least give you one option out of the 5 here, but unless you're rocking a theme team and you need one of these players specifically for the theme team, I would kind of stay far away from these. Lavonte David, in my opinion, is probably the best card, and if you do need a middle linebacker for your defense, he's not a bad option. 89 speed with the power-up, obviously, it's going to get you to 90, and the good thing about Veterans cards is that you don't necessarily have to power them up to get alternate team chems on them, though I don't think Lavonte David has ever played anywhere else other than Tampa Bay. But he's got 89 speed, 89 tackle, 92 play recognition, 88 block shed, 88 hit power, 88 zone coverage. Just really balanced, right? Field general archetype on a middle linebacker is good because he's going to get lurker for 1 ability point. But like, he's got just, overall just really solid attributes everywhere, but nothing actually stands out. I just like the combination of speed, hit power, block shed for the run game, and then 88 zone for the pass coverage there, especially if you're allowing the AI to kind of roam with him. But that's your best option out of the Veterans cards. Definitely the least best option out of all the cards I'm going over in this video. Now, let's move on to today's cards, and typically the best cards, and that's Rising Stars, and this AJ Terrell Jr. really, really good. So we took a look at Jason Verrett earlier, and I'm going to show you a comparison between the two, but let's take a look at Terrell first. He's 6'1", 93 speed, 90 agility, 93 acceleration, super balanced on the coverage with 92 man coverage and 90 zone coverage. Press is a little bit weak, just like Verrett, only at 87. But I like this card a lot, so I figured, you know what, this is a really good option, probably my top 2, if not number 1. Let's go ahead and compare him with that Jason Verrett card we showed you at the beginning of the video. And this is interesting because Terrell is a 92, Verrett's a 93 overall, and I think these cards are really, really similar. You can see Verrett would probably get the slight nod, right? He's a little bit better with agility, with jumping, with play rec. AJ Terrell has better man. Verrett has +3 zone. But I think the height is just the big deciding factor here, and I'm going to take a 6'1 cornerback who has 93 speed over a 5'10 cornerback who has 93 speed. I think the rest of the attributes just kind of being like 1 or 2 off, you're not going to recognize like a huge difference on the field. So go with the guy that's taller, and that's going to be AJ Terrell. I think this might be the best option out of the entire pack. But we're not going to get out of here without mentioning Antoine Winfield. I like this card a lot. The only thing that scares me a bit is that he is 5'9", but look at this, 93 speed, 92 acceleration. He's got 90 man, 93 zone. So we love safeties in this game who have man and zone coverage. They're kind of hybrid type players. You can put them in man when you need to cross man some specific routes, and then the zone coverage being at 93 is really good. And then above all that, he still brings you 91 hit power, and for a free safety, that's really good and really underrated. So if we just recap here, I mean, he's really fast. He can cover man and zone. He's pretty solid at tackling with 87, and he's got good hit power at 91. The only thing, again, that scares me a slight bit is being that he's 5'9". So after going through all of these cards, I think it's up to you to make the decision, but I think Winfield and Terrell are probably the best 2 cards, 1A and 1B. And honestly, after that, you might want to just go with Trent Williams. Get yourself a nice left tackle. Whatever coins you want to spend, you can now move those or allocate those towards the cornerback or running back or halfback or wide receiver. You get my point there. So those are probably my top 3 cards out of everything in this fantasy pack. Let me know down below in the comment section, who are you guys rolling with? Who did you pick? And let me know why you made that decision. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.